philosophy of curriculum and what you feel are important curricular goals for preschoolers.
I would love to talk about curriculum. It is something that is embedded in everything we do, from the moment that the teacher arrives in the morning until the teacher walks out at the end of the day. Because you walk in, you get your classroom ready, and then in whatever amount of minutes the children walk through. And if I consider myself to be a lifelong learner, then I need to be thinking about what it is we're going to learn that day, what it is that we're going to explore together. So when I walk in the room, I'm thinking, or I should be thinking, is the room going to be ready? Am I ready for the day? The room needs to be inviting. And I have learned over the years that sometimes your room gets messy, but that's okay because maybe they helped to make the mess. So I'm not talking about walking into a place that is pristine, but I'm talking about walking into a place that is welcoming, that says, feel me, explore me, I'm calling your name, come over here and read me. That means rotating your books. That means changing your science table. You might put out new toys. This is one of my most favorite things to do, is to get a new toy or a new something and put it in the room and let the children discover it. And the joy when they walk over and they'll say, Miss Wendy, I found the frogs, or come quickly, look what's over here. That is just so exciting because they've had that joy of discovery. They're using the language to express to their friends or to us that there's something new in the room. Come see, come celebrate with us. Then also, during the course of the day, there is the structured, I guess you would call it, time of the day, when you call the children together, when we're learning about how it is that we function in a group. And there need to be a few goals and rules with a group setting, which is slightly different from a free choice setting, because in free choice you flow, you move in and out. In a group setting there needs to be a little bit more confines. We can't all talk at the same time. We need to learn about turn taking. I'm talking now, you can talk in a few minutes. We need to try to stay on task. If we're doing something and we're talking about, let's say we're talking about bugs, if you have something that you really want to talk about that's totally unrelated, then at this group setting, you might need to learn just to hold that for a few minutes, and then I would love to listen to you later. But I don't want that to be confused with free thinking. When we're doing a web and we're talking about bugs, any idea that you might have about bugs, we are more than welcome to add and then try to figure out where it fits in, and that might take us in a totally different direction. So there are all these different ways that we learn throughout the day, and sometimes when a child asks us a question, we can defer to another child because another child can be the teacher. I think it's important to remember that my role is to be a facilitator. My role is not to be the sole person that imparts knowledge, because knowledge comes from the surroundings, it comes from the other people in the